Man, what's up, guys, man? Welcome back to another podcast, man. I have a special guest. He's going to talk about what he's doing. I didn't pick him out on TikTok. I've been seeing what he got going on. He got a book out. Also, he got a brand. I got a lot of questions to ask him.
Yes,
so get ready, man. So what's up, man? What's up, big dog?
Man, what's up, man?
Tell the people about you, man.
Man, first of all, my name is Aerion Hartwell. I reside in Houston, Texas.
Come on.
I've been here for all my life, you know what I'm saying? 28 years old. And once again, I follow God, you know what I'm saying?
Come on.
I do whatever God has told me to do and lead by example. And I don't want to get too. I'm gonna let you ask me questions.
Yeah.
But that's just basic, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. So listen, man. Martell told me about him. Martell said, man, I got this guy, he pretty smart. He got a lot of good stuff going on. I want you to meet him. I said, well, shoot me his number. Then he shot me the number. He was gonna come on last week. Right. But he got hit by a bee or something.
Man, that enemy crazy. You know what's crazy? I'm telling you the crazy part about it. I got stung by yesterday on my route again.
Oh my God.
I'm gonna go to the I gotta go to the video, man. Yeah.
That's so crazy though, man. You know what I'm saying? That's why I said the enemy always gonna attack us when we got something good going on.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? So this is the thing, man. You're on the journey right now. You're 28 years old. You're on this journey. I see you got married 5 years ago.
Yes, sir.
All right. Any kids yet?
Not yet.
Okay. I say you got married 5 years ago. It said y'all been in friendship for 8. I did my research. I've been friendship for 11.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yes, sir.
Friendship for 11, and then together for 8.
8.
All right. So I did a little research. I've been looking. You know what I'm saying? So what made you want to do them videos every day? I'm watching you though. You're on there doing them videos, so let's talk about it.
Right. Okay. Well, the videos came from, like I said, I want to go just give you guys a brief background of how everything started. My ministry is called OAO. That's abbreviated for Overcoming All Obstacles.
Yes.
And right when the pandemic started around 2018, my bad. Let me back up before that. You know, I'm not just this spiritual person, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I didn't experience. I was out there doing my own thing.
Come on.
You know, just living life how we do our own thing, you know what I'm saying? So don't look at me, I'm just this perfect type of person, because I'm not.
Come on.
You know what I'm saying?
Come on.
It's just God had worked in me so I can be a light to shine and give God all the glory.
Talk about
it. But anyway, so my whole life I've been trying to find my purpose, you know what I'm saying? What's my purpose? What's my purpose? So I carry mail. I'm a mailman.
Okay.
So right when the pandemic had started, God had kind of put in my heart to start this brand called OAO.
Oh,
only thing came to mind was OAO.
Okay.
I'm like, man, what's going on? So I told my mama about it. She said, you know, when you come out with it, God is going to put you through so many obstacles.
Come on.
You said OAO.
Come on.
So I said, man, it's going to become Overcoming All Obstacles.
I love it.
So I was like, man. So at the time, I wasn't going through life. So right in 2017, man, I can't lie to y'all. It was something every month. Started off, I engaged my wife in February.
Come on.
And once I engaged, man, it's like everything just started happening back to back to back.
I love it.
And my wife, she wanted to have this big, you know how women are.
Wedding, you know what I'm saying?
As women, you know what I'm saying? That's how
that money at?
Man, you got to. So you had to come with it. You know, as being a man, I don't like saying no to, you know, a special person in my life.
Yes, sir.
So we're gonna make this happen. Man, went out. We went out to Austin and got arrested for DWI.
Oh Lord!
Sat out there for a month.
Come on,
a couple of days or whatever.
Come on.
And then right after I came back home, I was hustling, man. I'm a hustler myself.
Yeah,
I ain't gonna lie to you. I like
every day.
Tell me you're a hustler. So
yeah,
we kind of connected with that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So you know, I was just hustling, man, because I'm trying to get this wedding. The wedding was thousands and thousands of dollars that I never even had reach of. You know what I'm saying?
God gonna make a way.
God gonna make a way. You know what I'm saying? There you go. So once again, so I'm tapping into hustling, trying to make this money, and I got robbed gunpoint. And I that was a sign saying God said, sit down. You know what I'm saying? I got you.
Come on.
And you know, sometimes when we do things outside the will of God,
come on.
Sometimes he got to bring us back and say, hey man, I'm a provider. You know what I'm saying?
He do.
And sometimes we just think that we it's our own strength that provides, but man, God is the creator. And we look at things that's visible and it gets us worried and anxiety. But the person that's invisible made these things visible for us.
Come on, talk about
it. So you got to trust in the invisible person.
Yes.
And so, you know, I'm just still going on with it and everything. And man, the flood came. That's when we got hit with Hurricane Harvey.
Okay.
Everything got washed out, man. In the middle of us trying to plan for this wedding.
Come on.
Man, I'm saying, God. And I broke down so many times on the way to work. Like, God, you know,
why?
What's going on? I broke down because, like, man, it's like, once you got a plan for this wedding that you like, first of all, they were saying we had to save an extra $800 a month. Plus what we paying rent, everything else. Trying to please my wife.
Come on.
So we lost all the clothes.
Come on.
Jewelry, all that. But I was materialistic, y'all. I ain't gonna lie. I had shoes.
I love it.
Jewelry, all that went away. And it taught me in the midst of it, like, man, you can have something that can go like that. You know what I'm saying?
Come on.
And that was a lesson to teach me. Like, now, man, I don't care for all that. You know what I'm saying?
Come on.
I don't care for the materialistic things, the clothes, the shoes, the jewelry.
Because you're on a purpose, though.
On a purpose, man.
So when you're driven with purpose, that's why I tell people those things, those material things, they never matter when you're on purpose.
They don't matter. They don't matter.
Saying?
Your purpose is supposed to be bigger than anything else that matters. You know what I'm saying?
Come on, man.
I feel like everything else in life is distractions from the enemy to keep us bondage into mediocrity. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, come on, talk about it. You know what I'm saying?
So, you got to that's why I say you got to have a tunnel vision. Sometimes we don't have that tunnel vision, and it makes us, if you don't have a tunnel vision, anything will take you away from your purpose. You know what I'm saying? So when you get that goal, your goal has to be bigger than your distractions.
Man, and, I love that. I love that, man. Because a lot of times people, I tell people all the time, like, man, I became job free.
Okay.
All right.
Oh, man,
over 3 years ago now. Let me tell you something. I tell people, but to become job free, you got to be so locked in and married to the vision. Just like you married to your wife,
right? You
got to be married to your vision. Yep. So this is the thing. I'm married to my wife, but my wife is also married to my vision.
Ooh, that's deep.
Think about it.
That's deep.
She's married to my vision. She's so married to my vision, she allowed me to walk away from the railroad, and she hold it down so I can build this thing up.
And that's what.
And now she job free.
Right. But look, and God says in the Bible, He said, when two or more come in agreement,
talk about it,
then God is in the midst.
Come on.
And I can't even lie. Me and my wife, we working on a business right now to speak. You know, it's way enormous that I can't even imagine.
Come on.
You know, we just got a brand new. I got a testimony about my house.
Come on.
That was outside of our reach too.
Yeah.
You know, God told me I'm gonna give y'all this, and we thought we couldn't do it.
Come on.
And I said when two more come in agreement with God, man, anything can happen, and it happened.
Come on.
But going back to what I was saying, so that happened or whatever. So the obstacles were happening.
Come on.
It kept me going, getting a love for God, and I got to talk about God. So I was just feeding on the people, and I found out a good mentor. Rest in peace to Charles Stanley. He just died last night.
Who is that?
Yesterday, Dr. Charles Stanley.
Oh, okay.
A real big inspirational. White guy, man. I don't know how.
Oh, he older, huh?
Right.
Yeah. I seen that video.
Man, and it touched me because I listen to him daily, and that just fed me. I just started picking up the Bible. I got frustrated with life. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
What can help me besides these people? You feel me? People would I lost my best friend. They turned against me. I was cool with them for 15, 18 years.
Yeah.
They tried to beat me up one day. And
come on.
Man, but God was, just directing me. You know what I'm saying? Taking and proning me and taking people out of my life. And the one thing we got to do is we got to accept change. You know what I'm saying?
Accept it, please.
You got to accept change because we change every day.
Yes, sir.
God wants us to change. But if you don't discipline yourself to change, you will never accept how to change. And you got to change for your purpose.
Come on.
And I couldn't keep doing the same thing I was doing back in the day.
Come on.
Because you won't listen to me now. You know what I'm saying? So the Bible became my best friend.
And I like that, though, because it's like, first of all, I tell people all the time, all you need is mustard seed faith.
Mustard seed?
You don't need a lot of faith.
Mustard seed is small.
Yeah, you just need a mustard seed faith. Right. And you can get the success you want, though. But I like the trajectory that you on, though. So I tell people all the time, before my feet hit the ground, I say, God, I thank you for waking me up.
Man.
But I also thank you before my feet hit the ground that you direct my path today. Because not my will, but let your will be
done.
You know,
preach on it, man. Get it.
So you on this journey. I said, man, he posting videos every day. You know, are you writing down the videos? Or you just going from the heart? I mean, how you doing it?
Man, it's amazing.
Come on.
Like I said, I study the Bible. I do Genesis, and I'll start each chapter of the Bible. I tell anybody.
Okay.
If I was to give just to help anybody out there that's trying to get into God, I'm gonna tell you to start with just anywhere at the Bible.
Yes.
And then get a Bible version that's for you.
Come on.
Everybody can read the King James version.
Yeah, you gotta find what's for you.
You gotta get what's for you, because the Bible, man, the Bible is the best thing on earth.
It's deep too, though.
It's deep.
It's deep.
But you gotta make it, and you gotta, back to answer your question, I don't want to I talk too much.
Nah, you good. Let's go. We here to talk.
Right. So back to answer your question, man. I feel the spirit. I feel this thing say this topic. Boom.
Okay.
I'll see a scripture, it would just shine bright to me.
I love it.
And I'll dig into it, and then God would start dropping down ideas. So today, I did before I came up here, you know what I'm saying?
Come on.
About how God blessings for you is so enormous that you can't manage it without God. You know?
That's why he said that he gonna pour you out a blessing that you don't have room enough to even receive. Yeah. I can't even receive the blessing.
Ephesians 3:20, man. Y'all check it out. And hey, come on, man. God is good. God is awesome. Y'all.
Yes, sir. So look, so as you posting these videos, are you do it it's like you do them every day? You relentless, or do you take breaks, or what's going on?
Man, one time I ain't gonna lie, I be going back and forth on. When I first started, I was at a point in my discouragement. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
One thing, like they always say, give flowers to people.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
So when I first started, I'm like, man, nobody want to listen to these videos. You know, I'm young.
Oh yeah.
Black. I have my following crowd, my Instagram. They don't listen to no stuff like this.
They looking. Somebody looking for you.
They are. And you'll be surprised. People in my DM.
Yeah.
And I would never, gangsters, people I didn't, you know, they hung out. They're seeking for help. But nobody wants to ask for it because we're scared. We're so programmed our mind that ask for help is a bad thing to do. You know, when you're young, you get talked about for asking for help. What it does, it's a seed that's planted in your life. To where when you old and you have to ask for help, you in this bondage. I can't ask for help. So you trying and you just suffer.
Yes,
you suffer in this.
Yes, and you know what? I tell people all the time. I say, man, listen, a closed hand can't receive nothing.
No, it can't.
So you got to open up. You know what I'm saying?
Up.
You got to open up to receive anything. So when it comes to life, you got to always be open to change, learn how to pivot, learn how to grind. And I tell people every day I wake up, I'm living on my purpose. All right. Too many people living on their paycheck. Oh, let's talk about it. I'm living on my purpose. They living on my paycheck. I told the dude the other day, I said, man, you working for 401k, I'm working for my last name. Man, it's two different things.
A legacy.
You know what I'm saying?
It's a legacy.
Listen, legacy is not what you leave people. Legacy is what you leave inside of them. You know what I'm saying? So when they following you, they gonna understand that what you're giving them videos every single day, you're putting something inside of them. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So you gotta be a vessel that speaks to the audience, and you can't worry about the haters because my haters is my motivators anyway. Right. So you keep watching. I ain't gonna keep stopping. Man, you going to work. I'm not. You know what I'm saying? Right. Consistency. Man.
And that's my biggest goal. Like I said, I work for the post. I've been there just like 8, 9, I can't think right now.
Yeah,
8, 9 years.
Come on.
And I just told everybody, like right now in this season that we speak, I'm just more hungry to leave. I'm trying to feel like God, I'm a king. You know what I'm saying?
Come on.
And being here, they talk to you bad, they do everything. But I'm like, bro, I'm not worthy of that. You know, I served my time. I'm in the shepherd's field. I'm ready to get out. You know what I'm saying? And I'm ready for God to come on. I'm gone.
And you know what? And I tell people, man, I said, in order to transition, you got to get in position.
Ooh,
so man, let's talk about it.
You dropped some gems. I didn't interview you. You know,
in order to transition, you have to get in position.
Ooh, I like
but the problem is that so many people are out of position. They don't see their purpose. They don't see their vision. They not lined up. You supposed to be looking in your lane, but you're over there looking in somebody else's lane.
Right.
And God's saying, why are you paying attention to them when you need to be paying attention to the blessing I'm trying to give you? The problem is when we don't receive the blessing,
right?
God gonna use somebody else.
Right.
That same vision God gave you that you didn't take advantage of, God gonna give somebody else, and it's gonna be 5 years later. You're gonna be like, man, I had that 5 years ago.
Yeah. Why you didn't do it? He looked like, why you do it? But look, they said the biggest faith is preparation. You know, most of us prepare for the things that we know is on the inside of us. You know, and whatever that's inside your heart, you have what all you need. I'm saying, I know my biggest thing to have this big television for podcasts, people come on there just to talk about the testimony. That's my first plan. You know, I'm like, I got a camera. I use my phone. You know, in my house.
Talk about it.
I start with what I have. You know, I'm gonna do the rest. They say, "You faith over few things, I make a rule over many."
Come on. And that's what I tell people. We started podcasting in 2018. We was trash.
Same thing. Okay, 2018.
We was trash. You know what I'm saying? Now I got a podcast ebook I sell for $47.
A word.
I got a podcast digital course I sell for $297.
Yeah.
And then I have a 1-year mentorship for $2,500, and I sell it to teach people. They get to have access to me and show them how I build 6 figures podcasting.
Wow.
It's the mindset. It's building.
Different revenues of income as well.
Listen, if you got one income, you're too close to zero.
Man, you're too close. God said you could be living streams of living water. He wants so many different revenues for your life. Like, for example, I got, it's not to brag and boast.
Yeah.
I said, my whole life, out to my barber yesterday, I said, man, my whole life I've been giving. You know,
Come on.
People know, if you know me, you know I'll give you my shirt.
Come on, talk about it.
And you know, it said, reap what you sow. Well, I feel like you reap what you sow in so many different ways. So I've been pouring out money, but God has given me options to where I can make income through everything. I have a mobile detailing business.
Come on, talk about it.
Landscaping company.
Come on.
You know, to be honest with you, if I leave the post office right now, I will provide in all different ways. Through my book, you know, he just made ways for me to get income. You gotta have faith.
Ooh, now listen, this is the thing, and I like to say, and I ask everybody this question: how much money you need a day to make 6 figures a year? You know the number?
How much
money you need to make a day? 365 days a year to make 6 figures.
Daily, consistent, right? Every
daily.
day.
How much you need to make every day?
I think it's like 250.
It's 278.
I was close.
You close. So I tell people you have to reverse engineer your thinking.
Right.
So then you ask yourself, we work on the law of 1%. All right. So y'all, this is his book. All right. We're gonna talk about this in a minute. So this book is average cost of how much?
For Amazon, it's $10.
Okay, so $10. So we need to sell at least 30 of these a day.
Right.
All right. So 30 of these a day gets us $300.
Right.
All right. We're gonna be a little bit over. That's cool. Now we're working on the law of 1%. I'm gonna give you some knowledge. I'm gonna hold on to this because I'm gonna let you talk about it in a second. The law of 1% says that in order for 30 people to buy that book a day, you need to expose 3,000 people a day.
Wow.
Now you got to think about, you got 1%. Working on 1%.
Right.
10% would be 300.
Right. Okay.
So we're working on 1%. All right. So then now you got to ask yourself, how much money would it cost me every single day to expose 3,000 people to this? The second question you want to ask yourself is, when they go to your website, I'm going to share some stuff with you before you leave. When they go to your website, do they have a video that they can watch, that can explain to them what you're selling them? Do they know your story?
Yeah, I see what you're saying.
All right. So then now
makes you think.
Yeah, you have a link. You can send them a link. All right. Once they get the link, they get to your webpage. Hey, what's up, man? Look, welcome to my page, man. Boom, boom. Right below me is the book. Let's go. Boom, boom. Now your goal is only to focus on 3,000 people a day.
Right.
So then, are you going to use Facebook, Instagram? What is your marketing strategy? Some of the entrepreneurs they say, oh, and I know this by fact. They think that Facebook can make them $1 million. Facebook, we got a Facebook representative because we spend money with Facebook.
Okay.
They said they only let 50 people. You got 5,000 friends, only 50 people can see it.
Word.
They controlling it because that's how they make money. You notice the same people liking your stuff?
Hey, I see that. And I got a lot of followers.
That's what I'm saying. You notice the same people liking your stuff because they only allow 50 people to see it. That's why you have to pay for marketing. All right, so that's another story.
Man, it's deep. We're gonna talk about that.
We're gonna talk about that. So anyway, so you're on this journey, all right? And I love this journey that you're on. You know, you're going through, you know, they held you at gunpoint. You're going through the Hurricane Harvey. Man, why you didn't give up? Come on, because people would have gave up already.
Like I said, I had a plan. Me and my wife had a plan.
Okay.
And like I told you guys, the plan was to get married in 2018.
Come on.
We had a date. You know, We say next year, come on, in March of 2018, we was gonna get married.
Okay.
That's what we said. You know, we still was walking.
Come on.
And we kept hitting us. We still
come on.
Now I'm telling you guys, it was impossible. You know,
come on.
The amount the wedding cost, I didn't own nothing in that amount. You know what I'm saying? But I knew God honored marriages. I knew she was my wife. So I said, God, you mean marry this girl?
Come on.
You know, make this happen. And, you know, I always feel as though if you faithful to God, He's faithful to you.
Talk about it.
So I knew it was gonna happen. You know, long story short, it happened. But that was testimony. And like I said, throughout the whole entire process,
come on.
And after it happened, I'm gonna tell you, man, God, we lost everything.
Come on.
But we gained way much more. I mean, money was coming after we lost everything. Proud after God, man, money was coming like, you know what I'm saying? And it was able to pay to get us a.
Well, you know what? Sometimes God make you lose everything because you're building on the wrong foundation.
On wrong foundation.
So He needs to tear down the whole foundation,
right,
and build it on the foundation that He said.
Sturdy, you know what I'm saying? A firm foundation.
Yes. The problem is, you said something about people sowing seeds. People sowing seeds on concrete.
Ooh.
You know what I'm saying? They don't understand that you gotta go put it in some kind of soil.
Yeah.
And then once you put it in the soil, you gotta learn how to cultivate it.
Good soil.
Right? Good soil. Now some people might put it in the good soil, but they don't understand how to cultivate it because they rushing it.
Wow.
They're not being patient.
Wow.
You know what I'm saying?
Wow.
And patience is the key to your success.
Time is everything.
Man, listen, there's only 3 things you can do with time. You can spend it, waste it, or invest it. So what you gonna do with it? What are you doing with it every day?
Man, investing. Investing. That's one thing I learned that hour. I'm gonna tell you this real quick.
Come on, talk to me.
I read a lot of books. Man, I'm gonna give you guys a real good book to go read. It's called The Crushing by T.D. Jakes.
Yes.
And he talks about wine and how wine takes, how it goes through the wine press and how you gotta get crushed. Crushing is necessary. You know what I'm saying? Without crushing, you will never experience the fulfillment of who God really is. Without crushing, you will never see your greatest potential.
Talk about
you know what I'm saying? So if you try to rush past the crushing stage, which is the part that we all hate, but we have to go through it. But it's beneficial. You know what I'm saying?
It is.
Jesus had to go through it. But they said when Jesus died on the cross, it was him. It was 2 other people next to him on the cross.
Come on.
But the difference is it was it's pruning. Jesus was getting pruned.
Come on.
The other 2 was getting punished. Pruning feels just like punishment.
Yes, it do.
We all hate it.
Do.
But it's necessary and beneficial for our purpose.
And I tell people all the time, it's like, man, I was like, look, it took me 22 years. I'm 43.
Okay.
It took me 22 years to get job free. You know what I'm saying? My book was sitting on the shelf for over 10 years before I released it.
It's never late, bro.
It's never late, bro.
That's it right there.
Yeah, that's it. I'm going to give you a copy before you leave.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? And I tell people all the time that once God gave me the vision, why now is your time, now I'm starting to see it. And now I'm starting to move in the right direction. The problem is too many times it was that fear that set in. And God said fear was at that time stand for false evidence appearing real. But God said, I need you to think different. Fail early and responsibly.
Ooh.
You know what I'm saying?
Early
and responsibly.
Okay.
So that's how you get rid of the fear.
Wow.
Is that you're going to fail. And then God said, guess what? You're not taking losses. I'm teaching you lessons.
Yeah.
I'm teaching you lessons.
Everything's a lesson.
Come on. So anyway, so now we're going to this book. All right. The Help from the Righteousness. The first minute, what made you want to write this book? Let's talk about it.
Well, actually, that book, I went for to write that book.
Come on.
Tell you how God is. We make our own plans, but God has, he got a plan for us.
Yes, sir.
I was actually in the process of writing a book about my life. You know what I'm saying?
Come on.
And I was gonna write a different chapter, and every chapter gonna have an obstacle.
I like it. I like it.
Every chapter, I'm still writing it.
I like
you know what I'm saying?
I like it's coming.
But so every morning, I go to the gym, and see, with me is I make myself uncomfortable every day. I wake up in the morning at 4. At first, I was waking at 5 o'clock in the morning. And I read, get in the spirit and go to the gym. I'm not gonna wake up at 5 o'clock and go to the gym. Now I get up at 4 o'clock in the morning.
Because you created what we call a habit. And a habit becomes a lifestyle.
Right.
It's easy.
It's easy.
Yeah, come on.
See, I try to push myself to be uncomfortable, because when it's time to be uncomfortable and God puts you in that seat to be uncomfortable, come on, I'm here. Like I'm good, because like lifting weights. If you do the same set over and over and over and over, when it's time to really max out, you comfortable with it. So anyways, I wake up in the morning, I go to and I come from the gym and I read. Like I said, I read.
Yes.
And God put us I do devotions every day. I write devotions. If you follow me on Facebook at Overcoming the Obstacles, you will see all my devotions. You know what I'm saying? And, you probably seen on Instagram.
Yes.
I write devotions all the time. So, the lady reached out to me, and then I was like, you know what? But before that, I was like, man, I want to put this in a book. I had so many devotions in my notes. Come on. I say, you know what? I'm gonna wait till I get to 100 devotions.
You made it. You made it to 97.
97. Come on. But I said, man, get the numbers. Okay. Worry about numbers. And sometimes we worry about numbers too much. You know what I'm saying? I thought it was the time to put it out. So I said, you know what? I got it all down. I like reach a publisher. Let me tell you what happened. How crazy God is. I don't even check my emails. My wife get on me all the time. She's like, man, but you need to check your email. You need to check your email. I got over like 100,000 emails that's not even read. Come on, important email.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
The one's gonna make me some dollars.
Right. That's where you go. So one morning, I'm going through my emails and I see the publisher. She hit me up and she was like, "Hey, are you still in the process of trying to do a book?" And I'm like, I never even hit her up.
It's crazy.
I say, you know what? I was scared. Once again, that fear came.
It set in.
I said, hey man, how much is it? It's gonna be a lot of money. to get a book. So I hit her. She said it's $3,000 for everything. Her name is Lindsay. I forgot her last name. Her name is Lindsay. And she's perfect. Anyway, so I hit her up just to try to see how to go, and I went for it.
Come on.
And I said I want to do a devotion book, and I went from there. You know what I'm saying?
And I see you had a book release party.
A book release party.
How's that go?
Oh, it was amazing. You know,
come on.
That was
one of the greatest feelings.
Man, it was great.
Yeah,
it was great.
You took pictures. You made a book yet?
A book?
Like a
No, I haven't did that yet. You know, I'm a tap back into it. You know, I just have so much going on with my life. Period.
Yeah.
Like now, God tell me go back and start doing things like back my YouTube. I'm getting back in my YouTube. You know, and trying to do that. You know, I'm type of person. I'm just everywhere.
I got you. So also there's 3 lessons. I wrote this down earlier. Hold on 1 second. I'm about to tell you these 3 lessons that I've seen. So in the 3 lessons you said. And you said 3 things that you should never do. We're finna talk about it. Number 1, stop loving God.
Man, number 1.
How is that so important? Tell me about that.
Man, God is important.
Come on.
You know, God is important. I feel as though God is, I don't feel. God is love.
Yes.
A lot of people say, I love you. I love my mom. I love my friend. But they don't love God. You know what I'm saying? So you tell me that. What is love? And a lot of people ask me, what is love? That's what is love? And somebody asked me, what is love? And I say, God. You know what I'm saying? Because God gives you love. He is the pioneer, and he's perfected in love. So if you don't love the owner of love, how in the world can you love somebody else?
There's an acronym that I tell people love stands for a language of various emotions.
Ooh, but you be coming with it with the acronym.
So it's language of various emotions, though. Man. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So all right, so that's the first one. The second one. All right, here go the second one. And I was like, okay, he owns to something. I need to share. The second one is forget the blessings he has given. What you mean by that?
Don't forget the blessings.
Don't forget. It says forget the blessings he has given. So
don't do. Okay, yeah.
All right.
Don't ever forget the blessings, because remembering blessings are for remembrance.
Come on.
Blessings are for 2 things. They are miracles. That's not for you.
Come on. Talk about it.
They're for you, but they also for other people to see the goodness of God. You know, blessings are here just to make us feel good and to have and possess things, but at the same time, is to exemplify that God is faithful to us. You know what I'm saying? You pray for this. That God has given it to you because He's showing you, hey, I'm faithful. You know what I'm saying? And that's why I say don't forget the blessings.
And that's good though. And the last one is stop talking about the goodness of stop talking about the goodness of Him.
Yeah.
So what you mean by that?
Because man, when you stop talking about the goodness of God, it allows the enemy to make you think different of who God is.
Come on.
You know, you gotta remind yourself the goodness of God. Because God is not just good when you get blessed. God is good every day. Waking up, surviving COVID, you know, that's a blessing. If you're alive and you see this video, you are blessed.
You are blessed.
Some people had lost their lives during COVID.
Man,
man. Waking up is not promised. You know what I'm saying? We don't breathe in the middle of the night on our own. We sleep. So who taking care of it at nighttime? You know what I'm saying? It's the goodness of God.
And I love that though, because I tell people this all the time. I said, ask yourself this question. If you die today, all right, who have you served and how have you
helped? Come on, serve. You said that S word.
Who have you served and how have you helped? There's an acronym. And I'm gonna let you talk about it. It's called HOPE, which means hope.
Hope, okay.
Hope stands for is help other people excel. If you help enough people get what they want, I'm gonna give you. I'm gonna text y'all the acronym.
Yeah, okay, got you, man. You got the acronym, man.
So if you help enough people get what they want in life, God gonna give you what you want in life.
Living testimony. Living testimony.
Talk about it.
Living testimony, man. Hey, God is gonna give you everything. Man, I wish I could just drop so many things that God has given me to do, but it's too big for me to even talk about it. I don't want nobody to speak against it, you know.
And it's not their vision.
It's not their vision.
So when it's not their vision, they can't see what you see. You know what I'm saying? So when I told them about this studio, they was like, "What are you talking about? You gotta run out of podcasting? What are you talking about?"
He got a bomb studio, man. Hey, it's probably one of the best. I done been in. I ain't even lying because I'm talking to you.
I appreciate it.
I done been to studios, man. And it's been cool, but I could tell you took your time.
No, man, invested in this because I wanted to give people something that I wanted at the beginning. That's why I teach podcasting.
Wow.
Because people start podcasts, but they don't have no strategy.
Man.
They don't know how to monetize it. They don't know how to craft their message. They don't know how to make people start paying you every month. You know what I'm saying?
That's a big thing.
That's what it's.
Got to get paid.
You got to get paid.
Man, people so scared to actual payments, but not
$3.99. People don't pay until they pay attention.
Man,
listen, people don't pay attention until they pay.
Right.
And this is big facts. So I tell when it's free, they don't really respect it. But when they money involved, they respect it.
Because they money. They money involved. Money on the line. They love money.
They love money though.
Man, that's crazy.
So now I see you. So you posting videos, you doing all this. So say you on your deathbed. I like to talk about this because we all gotta die.
Yes, sir.
It is what it is. We just don't know when.
Yes, sir.
You know what I'm saying? But if you served your purpose, you ain't scared to die.
Beautiful moment.
Because you know you're going to another place better than this place anyway. Anyways, you got a time capsule about this big, about that high, this big. You could put 3 things in there so people can remember you. Now, before you die, the day before you die, they're gonna bury it in the ground. We want to pull that out 1,000 years later.
Okay.
And 3,000.
Okay.
What 3 things you want to leave in as a people to remember you by?
How I love God.
Come on.
How I love my wife. And how I serve people. You know, a lot of people don't believe in marriages.
Come on.
A lot of people don't believe in God.
Come on.
A lot of people don't believe about serving. And, you know, a lot of people, I'm going to go with serving first.
Yes.
You know, well, I'm going to go with God.
Okay.
You got to love God. You know what I'm saying? And that's the biggest thing.
Yes.
Marriage is important. You don't understand the blessing that God has for you behind marriages. So right now, there's a lot of poly going on.
Oh yeah,
the enemy is showing you to stay away from the biggest blessing. I'm telling y'all, man.
Come on.
I have been more blessed being married than anything in my life. You know what I'm saying?
You talking good. You talking spicy. Talking spicy.
So the enemy is corrupting everybody's minds right now.
Yes.
I don't want to be married. Forget love and all that. Man, love. Everybody that said forget love, you don't love God because God is love. And serving. Come on. People want to pass the serving part. People want to just jump into just own their own business and all that. And doing that. No, you got to do that. It's going to happen. You got to learn how to serve. You know, Jesus served. When Jesus walked the earth, you know what he did? He worked.
Come on.
13 years when he was 30, he healed the blind. He healed the sick. You know, he touched people.
Come on.
He worked 7 days a week sometimes. Even on the Sabbath day when God said don't work.
Gotta keep going.
It's the rules, you know, because he served.
Man.
You don't think you ain't gotta serve.
Come on.
So that's a big thing.
And so I tell people all the time, I was like, man, you know, this journey of life is kind of weird. Because the reason why it's weird is, you know, the defibrillator. Yeah. When they put on your heart, what do it do? It go doom doom
up and down,
doom
up and down.
Just... So those saying my life is just so perfect. Dang living. My life is just so dang living. But as long as it's going,
that's a good one. That's a good one.
As long as it's going up and down, it's like I might be down today, but guess what? I got Jesus on the boat with me. Yeah. So we going back up. Oh. You know what I'm saying?
That's like the story when Peter and them I was on the boat with Jesus and Jesus, they say he went to sleep. Yeah. Just to rest. Yeah. And then they was in the
bothering him. Bothering him.
Jesus said, "Come on, you little faith. Come on, man. I just fed the 5,000 right from y'all on the boat, and you don't believe that? I'm right here with you. You know what I'm saying, man?
You know what I'm saying?" And he said, "Peace be still."
Yeah, peace be still.
So that showed me was not only did he have faith, but he spoke. Yeah. Listen, life and death in the power of your tongue. He spoke your blessings. So what happens is you have to walk around like a plug. Yeah. So every day you wake up, be careful what you plug into. Wow. Because what you plug into is the source that's coming back to you. So if you plug it into that friend that's saying, "Man, I believe in my job," negative, unplug. You plug into that family member and say, "Oh, you trying to do that?" Unplug. You plug into the person at work that say, "Man, I would never leave here." Unplug. I need to plug into people that's going where I'm going. That's already there.
But see, the whole
I'm focused on unplugging. Listen, I'm focusing on 6 figures a month, not a year, right now. Ooh. You hear me?
People making a week.
You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm saying. So you need to be plugged into that information, not plug into the people saying, "Yeah, man, if I was you, man, I'll work for the post office the next 30 years. It's good benefits." And man, you know what I'm saying? People was telling me about the railroad
all the time.
Now they be texting me. They like, "Say, bro, you still not working?" I said, "Man, I'm working on my dreams."
Yeah.
That's it.
And feel amazed, bro.
Man, it's the greatest feeling, bro. I can come here every day.
I know it is.
Create content.
I know it is.
I create content every day.
I know it is,
I am
bro.
creating content. You know what I'm
That's
saying?
an amazing feeling. just to wake up and do your own thing. My friend and his girlfriend, well, his wife now.
Come on.
They just moved to Mexico.
Okay.
Meridian, Mexico. It's the good part. That's where the cartel and people have. So it's a good. But they moved for freedom. You know, they have YouTube and all that. But they were staying out here, and they're just like, you know what?
Plugged into too many negatives.
Too many negatives. You know what? And people still talking that, but they live in the they don't hurt for nobody.
Come on.
They made YouTube videos, and living at peace, and they live in a way cheaper lifestyle. To live a luxury lifestyle. You know,
hold on, reverse that. You go out too fast. Listen, I tell people is most people, and I need people to tap into this. Most Americans' bills is $3,000 to $5,000 a month.
Ooh, yeah.
So you ask the question, how can you become financially free, or how can you become job free? Is figure out what can give you that rich feeling. Yeah. And so the acronym of RICH, which means the residual income creates happiness.
Ooh,
so it does. So what can you create that can create you residual income that can create the happiness and you can be free? We're not worried about no bills. Bills. Listen, bills don't mean nothing to us because we locked in on our dreams.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And stop trying to please other people.
That's what it is.
We trying to compete. I tell people all the time, you know why Lamborghini, nobody said they don't have commercials?
Why's that?
Because the people who watch their commercials ain't sitting, I mean, the people who own their car ain't sitting at home.
Yeah.
Think about that.
So there's no point of trying to talk about it. You know what I'm saying?
The people who got their car not sitting at home. That's why they don't have no commercials.
Wow.
Lamborghinis. They said we don't have commercials.
So right.
You know what I'm saying? When the last time you seen one?
Never.
I'm saying. Think about that. You know what I'm saying? So it's the mindset. So this is a game I call the word game. I say a word and you tell me what you think it means and bring it to me. So the first couple is acronyms, and then we'll go there. The first one is denial. Denial. So here's the acronym. Don't even notice I am lying.
Don't even notice I am lying.
Yes.
So now you
people in denial don't even know it's lying. So tell me about denial. How many people you know that's in denial about their purpose?
Man, everybody. You know what I'm saying? We all came encounter. I'm a living. We all. You know what I'm saying? Because it's fear. That's the biggest thing. It makes you denial. You know what I'm saying? It's a seed the enemy plants. You know.
Come on.
Once again, back to TD Jakes. I listened to a sermon of the day, and he was talking about how God, like when we plant wheat.
Come on.
And he allows the weeds to grow with the wheat.
Come on, talk about it.
Why did he allow the weeds to grow? He can stop the weeds from growing
easily.
But the weeds are things that's planted on the inside of us when we were little. And the enemy plants fear because he knows our purpose.
Come on.
And he tries to stop us. But you got to break you gotta get past them weeds. You know what I'm saying? So it's a part of denial and fear.
Poor. Passing over opportunity repeatedly.
Oh man.
Let's talk about why people have a poor mindset.
Once again, like you said earlier, you know, it's hard to unplug. You know what I'm saying? There's a scripture in the Bible in Romans 12 and 2, Romans 12 and 12. I can't even think about it. He said, "Do not be conformed to the patterns of this world, but be transformed by the renewing of your mind."
Yes, sir.
So when you look at people and other blessings and everything else, you know what I'm saying? You're looking at them, you're distracted. You know what I'm saying? So you can't look at your purpose. Come on. So you passing over it. You know what I'm saying? So it's hard to dive in your purpose because they got a big house. Like you got all this. I want a podcast. I can't do the same way you got it going on. I gotta look at the way God got me doing it. You know what I'm saying? Because you make it rich off this. I might not be that.
That's what I'm saying. I think that people gotta be tapped into where they going, right, and how they're gonna get there. The next word is now. Before we talk about this word, because broke people always say, man, money ain't that important. Man, listen, money is like oxygen. Yeah. You need it to survive.
It's a resource.
If your damn oxygen stop, you dead.
Yeah, for sure.
So acronym, momentarily owned, not externally yours.
It's not.
Come on, talk about the money.
I'm gonna tell you why it's not externally ours, because it comes from God.
Come on.
Anything that comes from God is not ours. It goes back to the Creator. Money is a resource. Like he said, he wants to be living streams of living water. The water flows. Yes. So when God blesses you with money, he wants you to pour it back into others. And that's why I said earlier, you know, when I get money, I don't look at it. You know, when I go anywhere, anybody that serves me, a restaurant, I can give you a good tip. I can go to Chili's or whatever, and you serve me good or whatever, I'm giving you $10 or $20.
Come on.
People like, man, why you giving that much tip? No, because you serving me.
Yes.
I don't look at money as, hey, I just want to keep it. No, we're not supposed to keep it like that.
Come on.
You give it back out to everybody, and it come right back to you. Press down, shake, and get it running over.
Man, I tell people all the time, money got to flow like a river.
It got to flow.
The minute the money stop, the minute your blessings stop.
Man,
so y'all got to stay consistent at doing the things you need to do. Faith, acronym, for anything I trust him. Ooh. How important is faith?
Don't go flip on him. Faith is important. Faith is believing.
Come on.
You know, it's a scripture in the Bible that say, without faith, it's impossible to please God.
Come on.
Anybody that comes to God must know that I am a rewarder of those who diligently seek me.
Diligently.
So what that means, in order to get blessed, to please, people trying to please God and by acting good every day, and God don't care about that. You know why? Because we stay progressing.
Man, come on.
But you got to have faith that Jesus died and that he lives for your sins. And other than that, if you have faith in Jesus, and faith in that he's going to bless you the way he says he's going to bless you, he's going to do what he said he got to do.
I tell people, in order to believe, there's a word. It's so crazy though. You spell out believe, there's a 3-letter word that's in the middle of believe, and it's a lie.
Oh, come on.
Okay, the reason why it's a lie, because in order for you to believe, you have to be delusional before you get there.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That's why the Bible says, write the vision down and make it plain. So I mean, you got to lie to yourself.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Even though you haven't touched it yet. Even though when I was in my house, before I got to the studio, before I got here, I already seen it.
Right.
I'm like, man, how do it look? Is this going to be motivational? Wow. Am I going to get people there on my podcast? Man, where we going?
Wow.
You know, I have to already see it. And then once I see it, now we in phase 2 to build our own 10,000 square foot building.
Let's go.
You know what I'm saying? 5 podcast rooms, 2 state-of-the-art classrooms, a kitchen, a room to hold my own seminars. You know what I'm saying? We own a content creation building that people can come in and create their own content in our building. Listen, man. Listen, man. People don't see it.
Divine connection. You don't understand.
I'm telling you. People need it. So, man. So I think it's just so important that we start to line our vision up with our purpose. Because what's happening is, there's a scenario I use. I got a glass right here. Okay, the glass represents your body. I get some water and I pour the water in, fill it to the top. The water represents the positive energy. All right. I get a dime. I take the dime and pour it in that and drop the dime in the glass. It goes to the bottom. The dime represents your vision.
Ooh.
We take a teaspoon of Coke, which represents negative energy. What people saying? We pour a teaspoon in there. The dime that we used to see, what happens? It gets
that bad boy black.
It can't see
full of coke.
You know why? Because we have allowed ourselves not only to create a vision, but we haven't created a vision environment. So that now you can't even see your vision no more because you connected to all. You like that plug. You that plug. See what I'm saying? So you still people. It's dangerous.
And people want to have all these friends. May go to the club and want to spend $1,000 for a section for what? Bro?
For what, man?
For 2 hours, man.
I tell people, I'm not trying to impress you. I'm just trying to impress upon you.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna press upon you that listen, if I can become job free with my own products, my own information. You know, this is my vision. My vision is Why Now Is Your Time. I tell people this all the time. I focus on 3 things: life, brand, legacy.
Yeah.
You should design the life you want. You should create the brand you deserve. But most importantly, leave your legacy with your own information and products.
Yeah.
This is product number 1. I already see what we can do with this. You know what we can do with this? We could take these 97 devotionals and say, you know what? Hey, I need you. Once you buy the book, I'm gonna upsell you for $97. I'm gonna make a video. I'm gonna make 97 3-minute videos to show you about your devotional. Now it's $97. So we sell the book for 10. Now we upsell them for 97.
Wow.
Think about it, bro. Think about it. Think about it. You know what I'm saying? You can have one product and create multiple products. Now, hold on. Now, you don't want to pay the 97. I'm cool with you not paying 97. Let's do this. All 97 devotionals for $37. I'm gonna give you the audio version.
Yeah.
So now
you can listen to it.
You can listen to it.
Right.
So we got one product, and then it comes with a free T-shirt. It comes with a free wristband.
Yeah. People want things like that.
Systemize. It's 3 ways to be successful in business. Number 1, you got to start it. You got to have that ignition. Number 2, you got to systematize it. You got to have a system in place. And number 3, you got to scale it. Once you understand how to scale it, you rich. That's it. You know what I'm saying? People try to make business so hard. It's not that hard. You know what I'm saying? So again, we need to get 3,000 people a day to the website that I don't know to see it.
Right.
They get there, they subscribe, and I'm giving them something. Now we moving them to the next level.
Right. Okay.
So you know what I'm saying? I'm just trying to give you some.
And see that, and that's why I lack. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Just trying to like
structure.
Man, because I had that book for a year.
It's structure, man.
And I'm just like, man, Lord, how can I just
because you met me now.
Right.
That's the structure. Divine connection. The structure, bro.
And that's what I kept trying to knock. Let me come here. You know, man, I got stung by a bee yesterday, caught a flat tire yesterday.
Oh man, come on.
Man, but you know, you gotta stay in peace. You know, it's different obstacles that you gotta overcome. You know what I'm saying? Even when the Israelites was trying to cross to the Jordan River, where God had promised, I'm gonna take you to a land flowing with milk and honey. You know, God. That's why I said in the video earlier today, in the video where I was talking about our enormous blessings.
Come on.
And I was saying how God had promised them.
Come on.
God promised everybody enormous blessing, but it's gonna be that Jordan River that Jordan River was an illustration of obstacles that God is gonna have to divide. You're gonna have to go through it. You know what I'm saying? Don't just go through it, but grow through it. You know, in the midst of it, remember him.
And I tell people, if you're not growing, don't go.
Don't go.
You know what I'm saying? You going through something, and you're not going through it. Hey, don't go. One of course I say in my book, I say excuses are reasons for being useless.
Yeah.
If you want to continue to be useless, keep giving me the same excuses.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Right. Everybody got excuses. It's like, man, what's going on? So where you see yourself in the next 3 to 5 years? Let's talk about that.
Man, next 3 to 5 years, shoot, I'm gonna go to the next year.
Come on. Speak it early. Let's go 12 months.
In the next year, I'm at the post office. You know what I'm saying? I already said by the end of this year, I plan to really be gone. And when I say, it's like be careful what you ask for. You know, but I really trust God. You know, so I don't be scared to ask for anything. Like I said, once again, back to make myself uncomfortable.
Come on.
And that's an uncomfortable place to be in because you're used to making that steady income.
Of course.
But you know, God he always showed me when I'm lacking. But me just being that person that serve others and give out, it always come back in 7 different ways. You know what I'm saying? So that's where I see myself in a year. In 3 to 5 years, my business is kicking to another level. You know what I'm saying? Where I can be able to pay other people, you know, and be a blessing to the business I have. I'm working on right now myself and sweating and God,
blood, sweat, and tears.
It is, but God has blessed me in so many ways. My wife, we travel a lot. You know what I'm saying? Through that, you know what I'm saying. But I want to where I can hire people and pay people what they deserve. The world, I mean, forget that minimum wage. I want my business to bless others in tremendous ways. And
that's why I tell people, like, right here, I hired 2 people just to edit my videos, even though, and look, I'll talk to them how to edit.
See?
You know, I'm the master. I've been editing video for over 25 years.
Wow.
So I taught them to edit the way I do.
You know how to do it all.
Now, I'm going to show you when we get off this podcast some stuff we got cooking. Man, you know what I'm saying? We help a lot of people, bro, because we want to give people, this is my thing. I was 28, living scared, working at the railroad. Man, I just couldn't, I didn't have nobody that can give me, nobody that looked like me that can give me the play. I tell people every day, what bars what plays are you running and what bars are you dropping? You know what I'm saying? So the plays is your marketing, the bars is your content.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So every single day, what plays are you running? Right. You know what I'm saying? Right. And what bars are you dropping? It's very important that we understand the plays, that we are very important that we understand that every single life is a play.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? God give us a play that we can run. So if we're going to run the play, we're going to run the play. And we're going to get locked into the play and get the results that we're looking for. So every single day, man, I just try to tell people, man, like, live life on purpose, man.
Right.
Anything you want to ask me, man?
Man, so
I got some more questions, but I'm gonna open the floor a little bit up for you.
Man, I got man, it's a lot because I'm looking at how it's still shocking. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Because it's a divine connection. It's like, you know, so what made you just really just say, I'm finna stop the railroad? You know, like you say, hey man, did you get that pull? Like, you know, what was it? Somebody that made you mad and you like, man, forget this job?
Nah, man, it's God kept pulling on me.
Yeah, that's what it is.
He kept saying, hey, Why now is your time? Why now is your time? Now remember, I got the vision of why now is your time when I was I got the vision back in 1999. Hello, let's tell you how long. Let's tell you how long. I graduated in 1998.
Okay.
The vision I got in 1999, but I didn't really understand the vision until 2008.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Right. So this tell you how fast time.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, man, my mom died at 50.
Okay.
There's a picture of her right here.
Wow. Okay.
She died at 50 from cancer. Another thing I said, like, man, we don't know how long we're gonna be here.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And so God said, there's a lot of people with ideals at the gravesite. Don't be that person.
Wow.
Don't be that person. So I started doing books, there's digital courses. You know what I'm saying? People, I created the $297 digital course for podcasting. People was like, man, I want access to you, man. You know what I'm saying? I was like, well, hold on. And then some people say, I ain't paying I'm just gonna pay 47.
Yeah.
So I say, here go to 47. So I give you the ebook $47. Here you go. Then it was like, man, I need more. And then I was
there you go. There you go. Yeah.
So then I moved to the next level.
Feed them.
So then, okay, $297. Then say, well, for $2,500, you record your first 2 podcasts here for free, and then you can rent this room out for 50% off as much as you want for 1 year. And you just got to come sit down and do your thing. And I'm gonna follow your journey. I'm gonna help you build your podcast out to the 6 figures. It's not guaranteed because now you can guarantee. I can't guarantee your work ethic.
Right. That's one thing. A lot of people want you to hold their hand out the whole entire way.
Yeah, I can't guarantee your work ethic.
Right. Just put the work in. You know what I'm saying?
Put the work in. We got to play.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
So, and another question, man.
Okay, come on.
What was your biggest obstacle? That stopped you from just you had overcame.
Man, one of my biggest obstacles I overcame is loneliness.
Okay.
Because when I became job free, all my friends working. They're all working. Yeah. So now I'm by myself, talking about doing this entrepreneur thing, and I have nobody to talk to.
Right.
And that's when God said, you got me to talk to. Yeah. He said, you got those people that you was connected to, even though you've been friends with them 20, 30 years, time to cut that cord, bro.
Yeah, because the place that you're going with now,
yes,
you need to hear his voice.
Yes, because people will say, "Oh man, I don't know how you start, man. What kind of vision you talking about? You talking about I want to podcast room, man? Who know that?" I'm like, podcast room / content creation place. So we can I can help people create content, websites. I can help those because I was always looking like, damn, we're in Houston right now. And one thing I tell people, I would share this vision with them because at the end of the day, God already showed me the vision. We're in Houston right now. Can we go create content and somebody can teach me exactly how to run the play for the next 90 days? I don't see it. I've been looking. And I meet a lot of people. You know what I'm saying? And I meet a lot of people that they have websites, but they have no structure. They just got a website. I'm like, well, where's your back office? How can you upsell people? How can you know what I'm saying? Where's that at?
Same. That's what I have. You know what I'm saying? That's because my life is so busy. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So I don't have the time. Like I just like the post office, a big obstacle in my life.
I got you
doing all that to be so organized. But if I could pay somebody, like I was telling you earlier, man, just pay somebody to do all that, and I just drop make videos every day.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Yeah. And then don't worry about all the extra stuff, bro, because that stuff is a hassle.
It's a hassle. But see, I tell people all the time, like you gotta look like this. Is what I tell people. Social media, we just visiting.
Right.
I've been kicked off social media because I might say anything.
Right.
So that's what God said. That's why you need a home on the internet. And I was like, what you mean, God? What you mean? You need a website so you can collect people email and phone numbers.
Yeah. Once
you collect that, now you got people visiting your house.
Yeah.
Now you can send them a message directly.
Right.
Now you can contact them.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
So now social media, you don't really need social media. You get on social media for 10, 20 minutes, post something and go.
Yeah.
And lead them to somewhere else. Man. You know what I'm saying? That's the play that you got to run. We don't need to be doing this.
Bro, you don't know how much you
for 10 hours.
You don't know how much you speaking to me.
You know what I'm saying? We need to have the play and say, this week I'm creating X amount of videos. All right. So on these videos, this is how I'm gonna release them. This is where I'm gonna put them, and we just upload them. You know what I'm saying? I teach reels. I teach people how to create reels for $350. We work for 2 hours. I'll show them how to do it. Also, so many people said they don't even want to. They said, man, you know what, Lloyd? I don't want to learn it. Can you do them for me? I said, no problem. So I hired two people. Now we building a digital agency that's just gonna be able to, from 1 to 8 videos, $97 per month. We'll do any 8 videos you send us under an hour. We'll do it. We'll edit it. And from 9 to 16 videos, $197 a month. And from 18 to 35 videos, $500 a month.
So you said for a month, 9 to 16 videos?
No, from 1 to 8, $97.
Okay.
You do any 8 videos you send us under an hour, we'll edit it for you. And then from 9 to 16, $197, we'll edit it for you. Because
I put a lot of videos.
People be wanting, like, if you kind of look at my style, I try to change it up on so much different things, because this is just the way I edit videos.
Right.
But no, man, so I think you know the plan. You just need structure, man.
Right.
Structure in the system. Once you have a system and structure, then you can scale it.
Man.
Until then you can't scale it though. You know what I'm saying?
I don't believe of that, man.
It's
a plan, bro. It's a
Come
plan.
on.
You know, you gotta have a plan.
Mm-hmm.
You need a plan.
Yeah.
I can't even.
That's why I say it's a play, man. It's like once you understand the play, like think about. I look at content like football and basketball. You drawing up a play every day.
Right.
So how we drawing? What plays are you running?
Okay.
Which is your marketing. You know, right? And what bars are you dropping? Which is your content.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Right,
so think about it. How many plays can you run? How many bars can you drop? You know what I'm saying? And then how can you stay consistent at doing what it is? Because we have t-shirts and sweaters we sell. It says consistency kills critics. They kill them. You might be talking, but I keep posting.
Yeah, you got to. You got to. And back to like I was telling you, my close friend that moved to Mexico. I'm gonna shout out to my teammate. Y'all go follow Teammate TV.
All right, come on.
Y'all go follow my YouTube. They do big things on YouTube. Teammate TV on Instagram.
Come on.
But you know, once they, you know, when he had a job out here,
come on,
and you know, they couldn't continue to put the content they need to put out every day they need to. That's why they want their freedom.
Yes.
And then they moved to Mexico. They putting out the best content out right now. You know what I'm saying? Best quality. They got the money. They got the time.
Yes.
They got the energy.
Yes.
They got the personality to do it.
Man.
You know, it's been amazing. But you know, they just didn't want to stop. You know, they don't please nobody. You know what I mean? They live for themselves. You know what I'm saying? They don't care about nobody. But that's another thing.
I tell people all the time, you buying a car for people to pull up to a red light for people who don't even know who you are.
Yeah.
So you're like, I'm driving this car. I mean, they don't, man, people, it ain't about that, bro. Who have you served? That's my biggest thing. Who have you served with your purpose?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Then that'll get you the results that you're looking for.
But see, remember my bad. But remember I was telling you when I was like, when I was, you know, going through the obstacle stage, I lost everything.
Yes.
I lost everything because God wanted me to speak probably at this moment.
Come on.
And I said, I could speak on it. You know, a lot of people, they speak on things, they never went through it. You know, like I said, I was that person that wanted to please. I'm not going to sit up here and lie to you.
Come on.
I wanted jewelry, man. I had to spend my last on jewelry, my last on shoes. But
Talk
I was
about
for
it.
what? You know, for what? To please the next person? But the place God was trying to take me, he said, you can't do that. You know what I'm saying?
Talk
you
about
live for me. As long as you please me, and which is through faith,
come on,
then everything else will be added to you.
So why should people go buy this book,
man?
So why, like, if you had to speak to that camera right there, why should they go buy this book,
man? Let me hold it too. This book, you know, I have gotten a lot of people that have brought this book. You know what I'm saying? Has touched their lives. You know, in a different way. This book has been ordained. It has been from God, and you know, this moments when God has spoken to me. And people that have read this book said their life has changed. And you know, you just read the page every day. It's 97 devotionals. You know, I have some people that said they read the book in 1 or 2 days because it was so good. You know, and at the end of the page, at the end of the book, it's a gift for you guys. You know what I'm saying? But that's important. It's important to feed yourself daily with positivity in a place you want to go. We all seek for help. We all seek for encouragement, and we all seek for inspiration because there's so much in this world that gives us, you know, to drift off. So what are you trying to do to feed in yourself. Like you said, invest in. You got to invest in yourself.
And that's good though. Is there anything else you want to leave the people with, man? Any questions you want to ask me? More questions? I know we're gonna talk when we get off of here, but is there anything, man? Just Man,
I had a question I want to ask you.
Come
earlier.
on, talk to me.
Man, Lord, please, I want to bring back in my mind.
Talk to me, man.
So, when you started, okay, I'm gonna ask you this because this is another thing we deal with. Finances when you starting your business. Was that an obstacle that you had to overcome, or did you just like saying, "Hey, man," or did you have the funds for everything? Or
at first we didn't have the funds, but this is the problem. The problem is you got to calculate how much money y'all spend in a month.
Yeah,
it's me and my wife. Your wife work?
Yeah, she
work. Okay. So me and my, it's two of us, so we got income. So you have to figure out how you can just live on one of y'all income.
Okay.
The other person's income is the investment.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So it doesn't matter if she's whoever, if you making 5,000 and she making 3,000, that 3,000 needs to be investment money, or that 5,000 needs to be investment money. You got to figure out what one person income you can live off of. So that means your income, it has to be the income, but the other income is the investment income. You know what I'm saying? So the thing is, you can't be afraid to try to figure out how to pay to get 3,000 people eyeballs on this every day that you don't know.
Right. You're right.
You got to have ads. You got to have things moving. You know what I'm saying? You got to figure out like how to get people to see it. Once they see it and your structure set up, you need a structure.
And that's important. A structure is very important.
The structure and the system and scale. All right. So start it, set the structure up, create a system, and scale it. All right. And so when you understand that, and that's what we teach here in this building, we teach how to set that up. You know what I'm saying? It's a structure now. Because people need to know this. Every day, 3,000 people need to see this book. It's $10. My book is $30. It's a hard copy, and people buy it. You know what I'm saying? And this is what it is. Your price is your price.
That's why I was so scared. And my wife used to get on me. My friends, people from Mexico, they used to tell me all the time, man, I used to do stuff for free, and I'll be scared. That's why my book is $10, you know what I'm saying? But and then sometimes I'll get away for free, like 3 books away a month. But my mom said, stop giving me books for free.
No.
He said, people not gonna, trust it. And they gonna be like, why are you getting away for free?
Yeah, free, they don't respect it.
Right, that's what it was.
They don't respect free.
And that's fear.
Yes.
And then like I said, I still deal with it. So I'm not gonna say I'm not perfect. I'm always progressing. But one thing about me, I'm always soak up anybody. I don't have too much pride to ask for help.
Yeah.
Like you, I see what I'm trying to get. Like with
yeah.
So I'm soaking everything. Why I gotta pay? You know what I'm saying? Because I need it. I know where I need to go, and I know it comes with investing, and investing comes with money.
Yes.
But you gotta.
And you just gotta figure out your lifestyle. Like, man, okay. And I tell people, if you spend it all, you work your 9 to 5, you build your dream 6 to 10. So that's how I became job free. I worked my business. I was working 12-hour shifts at the railroad.
Same here.
But when I was getting off, boy, I was on a mission. I was on a whole nother mission I was like, man, I'm finna get it. I'm going to get it. I'm not going to stop. I'm going to make this happen. And so that's your mindset. It's from 6 to 10. It's to build your dreams. But you need to find out, okay, how much it costs for me to get my website done properly? You know what I'm saying? And then how can we run these plays? So once you know the money you need, you say, okay, I'm going to start off with this, then I'm going to go with that. And then you can start formulating everything. It's a system, man. And I tell people, man, if you ain't investing in your business every month, marketing dollars, nobody going to know who you are. Because your circle is your circle.
That's fact.
You know what I'm saying? Because after everybody who showed up to your book release, okay, who's next? You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I mean, who's next? It's people you don't know.
That's what it was. Your book release is mainly like family.
Yeah. So
and that's what my problem. I mean, I got a couple of sales for that first year, but I ain't gonna lie. After that year, I got discouraged and I really stopped talking about my book because the sales dropped.
Well, that's cool though, but the reason why it's dropped because you don't have a system.
Right, that's what it is. I got great quality.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
Any good things from God. Anything good comes from God.
Yes.
And I got it. It's just like now, like you saying, I always say this divine connection because now I went back to everything I was going back to.
Yes.
And I went back to my book and he came out and God is good. God is awesome.
He's good, man. Listen, man, I thank you guys for watching this video. Hopefully, he did drop a lot of good nuggets, man. I'm talking about he man. So, listen, man, again, like I always tell you guys, go out and design the life you want, create the brand you deserve, but most importantly, leave your legacy with your own information and products, man. Listen, don't die full, die empty. We see you guys in the next video. Peace.